All right, how we doing? So this is my second video of the day. All right, table this thought while it's fresh in my mind. Rudolph Brooks Jr., okay, pastor, that is, of this Kingdom's Tabernacle in D.C., or suburban D.C., real close. Excuse me. All right, table that man's thought. Pastor Brooks. All right, let me say that five times. Pastor Brooks, Pastor Brooks, Pastor Brooks. Okay. So I won't forget. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard. This went on a few days ago. I just hadn't had a chance to cover it because I had some other things going, and I had another channel that I wanted to promote. That I do tourism out here in Las Vegas. Now I'm finally able to get to it. The time is now. All right, so this man, excuse me, pretty much finagled the government out of this PPP loan. Okay, it was like, reports say it was like 1.5. All right, the other reports say like 2.5 million. Okay, but it was a lot of money. Okay, and the government is watching, and we'll get to that here in a second. This dude took this money and bought something like 39 cars. For what reason? Why? Why, dude? Just so you know, okay, the PPP, if you don't know what it means there, ladies and gentlemen, all right, it is a paycheck protection program. And it's basically like, let's say, okay, you guys know about the stimulus, and they have a special $400 a week. I think now, like a stipend now, okay, to help people with, with their bills or do whatever they need to do with the money. All right, well, it's the same with the business, okay, side. Just depending on how much, I think the size of your business, how much money that you're bringing in, all right, that you're grossing, profit and loss, they'll determine that that amount that you get. Okay. Excuse me there. So yeah, and the money is pretty much allotted to you to help keep your your business or whatever at bay, help you with your business expenses, and your to keep your employees paid and all that. Okay, although if you're not, whether you're making the money that you did, that you used to make or not. Okay, a lot of businesses went downhill. A lot of businesses are staying afloat because of that. Some businesses are doing better. Hey, it is what it is. But yeah, this dude, yeah, had a car. He had he was a car salesman back in the day. He had his own fleet of used cars. And I believe it folded in 2012, and then it started back up mysteriously last year. Okay. I don't have all the numbers, okay, because I just don't remember it, but it's to my understanding that he applied for that money to do the 1.5 and like 2 other PPP loans. And it was supposed to be reported, from what I understand, I think last year for 2019, his gross earnings, that he had fraudulently said more than what I think that he really brought in, probably from the church or whatever, okay, and paid out to his members. So it was supposed to have been like a number of like $7 million or something like that. And it was a payout of $700,000 to his clergy and different members and all that. So that raises a red flag. So that's like 10%. Okay, so you probably had 35-40% that went out, okay, for taxes. I'd say a little bit more than that, maybe 45%, then the 10%. Okay, so that means the other, let's see here, 45% is going to him. I mean, that's a lot of money. I think that raises a red flag or whatever for somebody to be a pastor. And I seen that church. I mean, that's not really a very big church like those mega churches, the ones that will put like 15,000 people. And that guy's getting all that money. Excuse me. And that money's tax-free. Actually, I'll take that back. That money, well, the federal money's tax-free because if it's 501c3, which I'm pretty sure it is. I tell you what, that guy's a well-dressed man or whatever. You know, he got some really nice. He be wearing some nice suits from what I see or whatever. So something about he had like a 2020 Tesla, and he had other cars that he bought like in 2005, 2010. All these old cars. I don't know. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I'm just saying if you're going to get caught up, man, you might as well just go all out, all right? I'm probably going to have me some Bentleys and maybe a Maybach or something like that, you know? But let me tell you a little bit of something about this money, okay? This money is definitely not meant to do stuff like that. You know, I took a look into the PPP loan myself, okay? Because I thought about, getting into drop shipping, okay? At first I said no because I don't like borrowing money, but the one that I'm looking at is a forgivable loan, and you can take it and do. I seen what you can do with the one that I was looking at. You can apply for the business that you already have. You can use it to start a business. I think they say that you can use it to pay. Let's say if you're behind in your mortgage, and or you can use it to do renovations in your house. They will forgive you for that, okay? I guess probably because if anything, if you don't have the money, they'll just take your house from you, you know what I'm saying? It's to my belief, if you use it to pay for your mortgage, they may ask you to pay some of that back. I'm not sure, okay? But I do know that the program that I'm looking at, that you could be able to do so. And I've known people that took this money or whatever, okay? I mean, who's to say that you want, some people want a little bit more. Some people may take it and do something important with it, okay? Although it's not necessarily legal, it's not their responsibility. Like, I've known a case where somebody took it and paid off the child support, or maybe put their daughter and son through school or something like that. Okay. Although I do feel that you're rocking the boat, but that's not the government's responsibility. Some people may take it, okay, and I don't know, do something nice for their wife. I think, or spouse or whatever. I think a lot of people have done that. Probably got the money and took the spouse out maybe to a little staycation, maybe 40 or 50 miles away from the city or whatever, or maybe went out from the country to the city, or maybe, a lot of them took that money and went to Las Vegas or whatever, okay? From California, just to get out of California. Yeah, I get that. I think that doesn't really mean a lot to the government, because, yeah, you're probably going to take about 10 or 15% of it and do something nice for yourself, okay? But 39 cars, come on, though, okay? The money, if you able to get the money, is meant to take it if you get it and to do something with it. That money is not free. That money comes out of taxpayers' pockets. And that could be one thing if you're doing it, okay? Let's just say if you are overindulging in that money. But look at it like this. What if you're the type that you're not like that, and then other people are doing this stuff, okay? You over here busting your chops, okay? We already having issues like that already, okay? People are out here working, their fingers to the bone. Some people coming with nothing to show. There's people still facing eviction. Well, you got some people that's getting $400 a week and a stimulus and unemployment, sitting around on their asses making more than what they did when they were working, okay? How would you feel that you taking your tax money and supporting somebody else? Okay? Chilling. So I think we already have the issues like that. The money is used to do whatever is most important or for your business. You take it as a suggestion and do what you need to do with it right away, okay? Or give it back or save it or whatever, okay, to when you're ready to do it. But that money, and the FBI and all this stuff, they are watching. Like, I don't know if you know it or not, these state entities that are allotting this PPP money, okay, be it individual or business or whatever, okay, they are auditing people or whatever. The federal government, sorry, I got cut off because my alarm clock went off. All right, that they're all watching these banks, and these banks do tell on you. You know that, right? So be careful. All right, do the right thing with this money. That's all I can suggest or whatever, because there's plenty of people getting caught up with this money. I mean, look what happened to I think that group called Pretty Ricky, something like a $24 million like a scheme or whatever with the PPP money. All right. But this guy's facing 20 years in prison. I don't think it's going to turn out that way. He's probably going to have to pay the money back and probably do, I don't know, he may end up doing some time. But when the feds come after you, okay, because this is a federal case here, doesn't look good. All right, so that means they've been watching you for a very long time, okay? When the big boys come get you, you can only enjoy that moment just for a hot minute. So let's see how this thing is going to turn out. And believe me, he's not the only one, okay? And he won't be the last, trust me, all right? We've had some cases right here in Las Vegas of individuals abusing that money, okay? All right, that's it. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe, share. Well, I didn't make it to be liked or whatever. I just made it to be informative. And let me know what you think. And check out some of the other videos. All right, thanks for listening.